Hello students, welcome back to the biology class. So in the last class we started the new topic, that is the morphology of the leaf. Morphology means the physical feature. So we started the topic of how the leaf appears like, and we learned some of the characteristics of the leaves. We understood that it is a lateral outgrowth which is generally dorsi-ventrally flattened. Dorsal and ventral are the two surfaces. The dorsal surface is the lower surface of leaf and the ventral surface is the upper surface of leaf. So when you see a leaf appears to be flat in dorsal and ventral direction. That's why it is called as dorsi-ventrally flattened. It is irregular because when you see the other portion, it appears to be comparatively a very different thing. That's why it is called as the irregular, or you can say it is dissimilar to the other portions, and it is attached to the nodes, and we learned it is flat, green in color for photosynthesis, and it appears and it originates from the outer surface, so it is exogenous in origin. We learned that in the axil there will be a bud which is called as the axillary bud, and there are stipules present, a pair of stipule at the point of attachment, and veins run through the lamina. We started the topic regarding the three parts of the leaf. We understood that the three portions of the leaves are called in biology as epipodium, mesopodium and the hypopodium. Epipodium is the lamina or the leaf blade. So when we take a leaf, we understood that this portion is the lamina, or also called as the leaf blade, also called as the epipodium. This stalk-like portion is called as the leaf stalk or the petiole, also called as mesopodium, and the base where it attaches to the node is called as the hypopodium or the leaf base, or also called as the vagina. We only did this much in the last class. We understood about the leaf base. We understood that leaf base is important because the leaf attaches to the stem or to the branch at the point of node with the help of the leaf base. And leaf base, I showed you the example also of a plant. In Fabaceae family, the leaf base is swollen to give rise to pulvinus, and it is involved with the sleep movement. We'll be learning about this in the plant physiology later. In the case of Poaceae family or the grasses family, Fabaceae is beans or pea plant family, and Poaceae is the grasses family. In the case of Poaceae family, the leaf base is sheathing type. Sheath means a sheath in science, or you can say even in English, means to cover. So it is covering the whole internode. That's why it is called as sheathing leaf base. And I showed you the example, and I'm carrying another one with me. A very good example was given by one of the student of Marantaceae family. So in this case also you can see the same thing. The leaf base is covering the whole internode. So such type of leaf bases, see it's opening up nicely. Such type of leaf bases which covers the whole internode are considered as sheathing leaf base. And then we learned there are two stipules at the base of the leaf, and those two stipules are small leafy lateral outgrowths which are protective in nature, and they protect the leaf primordia in the early stages. Then we learned we started the leaf stipule modification. Stipule may modify into various form. I showed you the leaf of a ficus, if you remember, in the last class, and I told you even in the rubber tree and all, you will see a red color, orange color, or a green color, or light green color structure at the tip of the branch. That structure which surrounds the leaf is called as the bud scale. Now please remember, bud scale is nothing but a modified stipule, because in this case two stipules fuse together to form a protective structure. So it is for protection of the delicate tip structure, and when the leaf is there always developing inside a bud scale. So when the leaf is about to open up, this bud scale falls off, and finally the leaf comes out from there. So bud scales are very common in the family called as Moraceae family. Then foliaceous. Now I told you in the case of Fabaceae family, today in the garden I found another plant. In foliaceous means the stipule will turn into leafy structure, more leaf, that means more bigger surface area. So bigger the surface area, more photosynthesis. Easily in the Pisum sativum or pea plant you can see this thing, or otherwise Lithyrus or Doratus, you can see these thing that Fabaceae family, because leaves modify into tendril, so stipules modify into leaf. That's why, so that photosynthesis can be carried out. I'm repeating again, foliaceous stipules are found in those plants in which leaves generally become tendrils, like in the case of Fabaceae family. So because leaves have changed into tendril for climbing, so photosynthesis is reduced. So to increase photosynthesis, stipules modify into leafy structure. I can show you one example. This is Ipomia palmata. In this plant, you can see this is the leaf, also called as railway creeper or morning glory. This is the leaf, and these two structures which you can see are exactly like leaf, but they are stipules. So in this case, leaf is also there, and stipules are also modified into more leafy structure, or you can say to increase the surface area for photosynthesis. Foliaceous example. In the same manner, it is possible that the stipules may be present in the form of spines. Now when spines are there, spines are for reducing the transpiration and for defense. So when you talk about acacia, acacia means in Hindi is called kikar or babool. So in the case of acacia, in the case of bear, bear is called in biology as Sisyphus. So in these plants you will find that stipules modify into spines for defense and to reduce the rate of transpiration. And in some plants it may even modify into tendril for climbing up. And example is smilex. So this is how stipules generally tend to modify into various forms to help in the survival of the plant in a better manner.